Good afternoon, everyone. I think we've got enough people in the car right now that we can start, because I know some of you have places to go. So I appreciate everybody for coming here. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. This is more than just a fun day. It's a day of unity. It's a day of action, a day where we can show the community that everyone can pull together and we care about the future of our young people. A special thank you goes to Farron Paul for being here. Your work in tackling knife crime and supporting young people is truly inspiring. And of course, a big thank you to my team, the Slough Youth Justice Service, my team, for the crucial work that we do to help young people towards positive change. We all know that knife crime is a serious issue, not just in Slough, but across the country too. Too many young lives are being lost or ruined because of a decision to pick up a knife. And many families are left grieving, asking why. But today isn't just about talking about the problem, it's being part of the solution. And the fact that you're all here proves that we're stronger when we all work together. So what can we do? We can educate, we can listen, we can provide opportunities. Events like today prove that we can create a positive and safe environment where young people can feel supported, valued and encouraged. So enjoy today. I think that you all have. I hope you've had fun and connected with other people, seen what support is out there. And I'm now going to hand over to Quinton, who's going to do a speech and a spoken word, and we're going to invite, please, can all the families and parents that have lost a loved one to stand with him while he does his spoken word. Thank you.
Good afternoon all. To Slough, to Reading, to Berkshire. My name is Quinton, I'm a professional youth mentor and a spoken word artist based in Northampton. First of all though, can I invite you all to take about 4 steps forward. Let's take 4 steps forward. Not little steps, big steps, 4 steps forward. If you sat on the floor, you can take 4, then you can sit down. That's it, you see? So you see this is what it's about. It's about unity, it's about togetherness, and it's about solidarity. I want to thank Faz Amnesty, Rhiannon, Communities Against Violence team, the Safer Slough Partnership, Slough Youth Justice Service, and all of those involved in organising today's Community Action Day. Can we have a big round of applause for the organisers, please? Thank you. So Henry Ford once said, joining together is the beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. And I must say, I wholeheartedly agree. We can make today the inception of a seismic shift towards systemic change, where nobody can do everything, but everybody can do something. I work in schools, colleges, pupil referral units across the country to help children and young people express their thoughts, their feelings, their worries, their concerns, their frustrations, their emotions, through creativity, through music, through songwriting and the arts. Providing a safe space where groups and individuals can look towards identifying the people, places and the things that our young people care about, and identify areas where we can improve their situational, their environmental and protective factors. Our experiences shape who we become. They influence our values. They influence our beliefs and our behaviours. With every sensitivity then, I'm a victim of knife crime myself, and it changed me as a person. I became hyper-aware of potential threats. I was often short-tempered with angry outbursts. I'd often be on edge, I'd be irritable, and of course that impacted my ability to connect with others and to maintain healthy relationships. I want to share a poem I wrote called Knife Sentence. It's written from a trauma-informed perspective. It looks at the potential traumatic events that occur during childhood, such as abuse, neglect, household dysfunction, that can have lasting impacts on a person's health and well-being. I read it with every sensitivity. There is a difference between understanding behaviours and excusing them. But we as a community must begin to understand what leads to impulsive, irrational and inexcusable behaviour if we are to prevent it in the future. One day of working on one day of working on prevention is better than 7 days working on the cure. Okay, one day working on prevention is better than 7 days working on the cure. So I'm going to share a poem with you then. It's called Knife Sentence. I'm going to read it from a book about child criminal exploitation that's recently been published. And it includes poems from children and young people from across the country. Thank you. Have we ever stopped to ask that boy that carries a knife what he wants to do when he's older? If his parents are still together and who his role models are? Because I guarantee you don't live next door to a doctor. Instead, he's more than likely to be riding with thugs. And they're the ones in the community prescribing the drugs and driving those cars. And I wonder if, as a teenager, he's watching how the olders carry themselves and it's learned behaviour. I wonder if by the age of 12 he never had a father, and why? At the age of 13 he had his first balaclava. Was he ever scared? He said that mum don't care, is it just that she was never there? Maybe she's out trying to provide for the family, and by the time she gets back she feels tired and angry. Are the arguments at home, is there a lack of affection? And the boys outside offering you protection? From the youths up the road in a different postcode, the reason why you always go the long way home. So the olders on the block become your bigger brothers. Now it's almost as if you're related to each other. Gang related. Now we've got a council estate kid filled with hatred who needs to be initiated before he's fully affiliated. Is that environment just making him numb? Does he have a choice, or is it safe to give numbers? Because they're not meant to be your mentors. That's what we need grown men for. To lead by example and to nurture ambition. To teach discipline, to understand and to listen. And I apologise for generalising, for coming across like I'm stereotyping. But we all need to know we are marginalising a whole generation when we criminalise them. Who really wants to end up in prison or dying? And the social networks make it all look exciting. The way that gangs incite violence live online, and it's followed by an advert to make sure we're still buying. And I'm not about to blame it all on drill, but thoughts become words, and words become real. So tell me there's not a vested interest in what's manifesting, when all the kids can hear is I splashed him, and I chefed him, dipped him outside of his house and then left him, for his mum to find him? Have you been to a funeral and heard a mother crying? When her son's in the ground, it sounds like she's dying. And it's been like this for years, wiping those tears and printing those T's, saying, put the knife down, blaming police, writing to our local MPs. I've seen mums at knife crime rallies begging on their knees like, they took my son, but make it stop, please. And it's our responsibility. Have you heard it takes a village to raise a child? But we're losing our community, so they're left to run wild. And this isn't the time for answers or excuses, but the youngers need to know there's consequences for their offences. Justice will be served if you're caught or let go. Because when you take a life, you forfeit your own. Thank you. Thank you. Can I ask you all to hold up your phones, please? Just really quickly. So the poems I share with you today form part of an educational resource called Knife Sentence 1.0. Please follow Mr. Melisa. If you can do that now, because you know everyone says we'll do it later. So if you've got Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and all of that. But this is the important thing. It's not about me self-promoting or anything like that. All the proceeds do go to the families. I'm the founder of Knife Crime Victim Support. So all the families, from you streaming that music, goes straight to, all the proceeds, so it goes straight to the families. So Mr. Melisa, Knife Sentence 1.0, and you can spell that on Apple, iTunes, Spotify. It's Mr. Melisa, M-R space M-I-L-I-S-E. And YouTube as well. So I work with children and young people, and I often hear them talking about their opposition. Okay, so his teachings emphasize harmony and our adaptability to navigate life's challenges, and it goes, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. So before I go on further and share my second poem with you, I just want to introduce you to Faz Amnesty, who put this together. So can we put a big round of applause, please, for Faz? Ever so much for the work that you do and for inviting me here today. I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Hi, everyone. Everyone all right? Yeah. Guys, you know what? I had a speech today that really uninteresting. But you know what? I'm not good at speeches. I was just really kind of told my chest. And the first one I say is thank you to every single person that's been there. And that's from young child to adult, you know, to get the job titles right into the local authority. And I really, really do believe that days like this, of making older people, parents and community members and children get together and socialise, can be the difference in long-term problems that children grow up to be involved in. I want to say thank you, a big, massive thank you to Slough Borough Council, Slough Children's First, the York team. Like, without them, this event would be going on, you know, and I really think that people in the local authorities sometimes miss out on certain opportunities that can help the community. And I like to say they're not missing anything. I really, really do appreciate it. And more than anything as well, all the organisation that came to support this, it's like, wow, man, you know, I really, really do appreciate it. Kennedy's reptiles, but it's been a really, really good turnout, and I really do hope that people have enjoyed themselves, and I really do hope it's something that we can grow on. Now, guys, I'm not going to waste your time no more. We got a raffle to do. There are 20 prizes in the raffles. I hope the children win the best prize they possibly can. And then we're going to have another vote where my organisation is going to donate £500 to the charity. You know, I believe community work don't only consist of being here and doing stuff, but also giving other people the resources and the opportunities to go and carry out the work they do. So, with no further ado, we're going to start this raffle. And yeah, you know what, guys? I'm going to hand it over to Sally. Sally is my colleague, and she'll have to direct everyone how to go through the process of the raffle. But once again, guys, thank you so much, and I really, really appreciate you.
So if the number's called, make your way to the Plaza Amnesty table and you get to pick one item.
Number 181. Who's 181? 181? Go ahead, mate, to the table. He was smart. He bought a packet of 20 strips. You might be coming for more awards.